Hello, boys and girls. Today, you're going to be completing an assessment that's going to be testing a lot of the things that we've been working on since the beginning of the year. These questions are very similar to the types of questions that you'll see on the PSSA. So, I'm going to read all the questions to you and help you highlight the important information. Okay, so I know since this is an online assessment, you aren't able to highlight. That's why I'm going to do it for you. Also, I asked you to make sure you have paper available because I think it's going to be very important that you first solve the questions on your paper and then you just submit your answers electronically. Number 1, Mount Etna is a volcano that measures 10,925 feet above sea level at its highest point. This is 11,664 feet less than the height of the world's highest volcano. What is the height in feet of the world's highest volcano? So it's important to know that Mount Etna measures 10,925 feet above sea level, the highest point. This is 11,664 feet less than the height of the world's highest volcano. What is the height of world's highest volcano? So you're going to figure it out and then choose one of the answers. Number 2, Graham practiced piano for 135 minutes this morning. He practiced for 65 more minutes this afternoon. Altogether, Graham practiced 10 times longer today than he practiced yesterday. How many minutes did Graham practice the piano yesterday? So, Graham practiced 135 minutes this morning, 65 more minutes this afternoon. Altogether, he practiced 10 times longer today than yesterday. How many minutes Graham practiced piano yesterday? Keyword being we're figuring out how long he practiced yesterday. Number 3 has multiple parts. The table below shows the number of tires produced in a month by 2 different factories. Factory A, 233,080 tires. Factory B, 232,537 tires. A third company, Factory C, produced a number of tires in a month that is between the numbers produced by Factory A and Factory B. When rounded to the nearest hundred, the number of tires Factory C produced has a digit in the hundreds place that has a value 30 times the value of the digit in the tens place of the number of tires produced by Factory B. So a lot of words there. So let's break it down. So Factory C produced a number that is between Factory A and Factory B. So when you round to the nearest hundred, Factory C produced, there's a digit in the hundreds place that has the value 30 times the value of the digit in the tens place of the number of tires produced by Factory B. For letter A, you need to write the number of tires produced by Factory A in word form. So you're going to look at the chart and you're going to find how many tires Factory A produced and write it in word form. Try your best for spelling. For part B, what is the difference in the number of tires produced by each of the two factories written in expanded form? So you need to find the difference between Factory A and Factory B and then write that in expanded form. You just need to show your work on your own paper. For letter C, rounded to the nearest hundred, what is the number of tires produced in the month by Factory C? Explain how you know this is the correct number. So You're going to round to the nearest hundred. You need to figure out the number of tires produced by factory C. And then this is also just something we'll discuss when we go over it next, I believe Monday. You don't have to put that on your electronic copy, but you should put this on your written copy. So all three of these parts all refer back to this story. Number 4, on the same day, 3 different music groups post a new video on the internet. The first video is viewed 3,459 times that day. The second video is viewed 6,832 times that day. The third video is viewed 5,418 times that day. Which expression can be used to best estimate the total number of times all 3 videos are viewed that day? Okay. So first video, 3,459 times. Second video, 6,832 times. And third video, 5,418 times. Which of these 4 expressions, that's another name for equations, best estimate the total number of times all 3 videos viewed that day? Think back to when we're estimating. Number 5, in an election, candidate Alvarez receives 373,020 votes, and candidate Norris received 298,030 votes. How many more votes did candidate Alvarez receive than candidate Norris? So Alvarez received 373,020 votes. Norris received 298,030 votes. How many more votes Alvarez received than Norris? Number 6, the table below shows the number of orders placed on a website during 4 different months. So we have April, May, June, and July. Which comparison of the sums of orders placed is true? So you need to figure out which comparison is true. So you're going to look at all 4 of these equations, and you'll see for each of them, they're saying that this side is greater than this side. So you're going to have to figure these out and determine which one is true. Only one answer is correct. And the last one. Cheryl keeps her marbles in 2 containers. She has between 177 and 203 marbles in 1 container. She has between 157 and 163 marbles in another container. Which estimate could be the total number of marbles Cheryl has in both containers? So we have 2 containers. One has between 177 and 203, and the other has between 157 and 163. We need to figure out which estimate could be the total number of marbles in both containers. So only one of those is true. And those are the 7 questions. Work it out on your paper. Try your very best. No calculators today. And we will go over these on Monday.